Since when?
Since you started doing that silly voice. Well, halfway through it. Hi, Flower.
Hello. May I see the game?
Nope.
Did you also forget Discord? I think you forgot Discord.
Oh, yeah.
Are you doing it or should I go do it?
I'm doing it.
Kai! Slider!
I just had to put Winter Conspiracy.
Winter Conspiracy time!
Okay, but do that in like twice the Monokuma voice.
What do you mean twice the Monokuma voice?
You were halfway there. So just do it in like full Monokuma voice.
You think I can summon the Monokuma?
I think you can.
No, the Monokuma is not summoned. It arrives when it wants to, and then murders
Alright,
everyone.
what satanic chants do I have to do to summon Monokuma? I'll summon Monokuma, okay?
Despair. That's what you have to chant.
Despair. Despair. Wait, what's the Latin word for despair?
I'm done.
How are you already just dying?
Despair.
You've been unmuted for all of like a minute and a half. Yes, despair.
I'm dying because like I probably have a cold,
Let's see.
and that cold's probably gonna murder me.
Translate.google.com.
How is everyone? How are you doing on this? How are you doing on this terrible, terrible Wednesday?
Desperatio.
I'm 60-40.
Despair.
Survive. I'm clearing Hades one last time tonight. Yeah,
Nice.
I just saw the tweet where the clear earlier, and I'm like, that is awesome.
I have just finally turned on God mode because I'm like, it's not worth the time investment for me anymore to keep struggling and failing. So I'm just gonna be kinder to myself.
Flower's at the worst part trying to do that thing.
No
where
spoiler!
it's just
Spoiler, no spoiler!
cluck, 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 cluck. Cluck, 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 yeah. Cluck, 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 yeah. Ooh, caribou.
It's terrible because even my roommate's like decently farther than me, right?
Yeah.
So, I guess she hit the credits point. And she's
Okay.
like, I need to talk, like, I want to talk with you about it, but you need to catch up first because you don't want spoilers. And I was like, yeah, no spoilers. But then I just go play Rune Factory for like 10 hours. Oops. Whoops.
I just hit summer in Rune Factory.
I just hit winter as of last night.
I think I'm on like summer 3.
I just finished Winter 4, which coincidentally is my in-game birthday because my actual birthday is a different character's one, and I didn't really...
Hey, friends, you're on my TV!
We're on TV?
Hi, Pi. Sorry I
Pi.
couldn't stay for long earlier.
Hi again,
Work was
Pi.
literally killing me.
I was on for a while.
Oh my gosh, no. Literally, I'm like, okay, let me just hop in, say hi, like, see what's going on. And then, like...
I was still asleep when you popped in.
We then got, like... I
To a
broadcast you my PS4. Oh my
I'm
gosh.
so honored.
But then it was like, oh, yeah, here's like 10 calls at once. And I'm like, what? Here's 10 more calls at once. No. And that was also after, like, we were at the point of,
You
I
missed
think we
Pi
were-
being really confused of... Wait, I thought we went to Toy Story World. Why are we in Final Fantasy World?
Yes. Yes. Vera Mark's cutscene confuses everyone. It's amazing. I love it. But I think at that point it was like we had done 110 calls, like we had taken them. We already had like 130 people hang up before even getting to attack. It was that bad of a day today.
Oh dear. Second
Second
non-god mode clear.
Yeah!
Wow, nice.
Awesome job, Flower.
Congrats.
Yeah, I think I had gotten in like when I could finally shove past Theseus out. Yeah, the Theseus wall is the worst wall.
Yeah.
Like honestly, that is the worst wall.
Like, I struggled through to clear 3 times without God mode. And then since then, I've just been like, it's not worth my time anymore. Like, I really like Hades, but I don't have the time to dump into failed runs anymore.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna give myself every advantage I can, which means that God mode is now on and staying on for me.
Yeah. I mean, whatever. It's always like there's no shame in God mode. Whatever you need to do. I'm kind of just obsessively running to just get that epilogue quest activate. Good luck.
But don't tell me anything. Don't tell me
This
anything.
is possibly unhealthy.
Spoiler, no spoiling.
That is kind of getting that to activate.
Spoiler, no spoiling. I'm not listening. I'm not listening.
All I'm going to say, it's not fun. It's not fun.
Read your line.
Profile number 237771. Sparkle Shake Bottom has not accessed the account in 7 days. Requesting override of inactive/low priority status. Proceed.
Negative.
Pretty please.
Negative.
So annoying. Well, right, new line because we're terrible friends.
Right. Gosh, I wish I could help you, but I've got my digital hands full just keeping Juniper's life on track. Things at our office are getting more and more hectic. I've pushed right to the limit of what support I'm allowed to provide in free mode.
That's me right now. Why am I Juniper? Oh no, I'm Juniper.
Iris and Iris.
Iris? It's good to see you. We rarely talk.
Yes, well, unlike others of myself, I manage to keep a low profile and don't execute any high visibility public hacks to support my user.
Wait, execute order 66,000?
666?
Or execute order 666?
What's order 666? Is it
I
someone?
don't know. Execute order 666. Bring in the Satan!
On a side note, like, because I'm not the only one in my home who plays dating sims. So I think I told you about the one where you're dating, like, the demon lords of hell, right?
Yes.
So, my roommate's finally gotten back to that, try to catch up on the main story, and so we've been, like, pseudo reading those out loud the way we do on the stream, but just, like, in our living room, and we don't always stick to the same characters or whatever, and, like, who's in the scene, so we don't have whole scenes of just the one person. But yesterday I was voicing the character named Satan. And just at some point he refers to himself in the third person, like, it is I, Satan. And I'm just like, oh my god. Wait, this crossed back over into my stream persona.
You're making me think of that really, like, dumb
He was
puzzle
teaching MC
game.
curses.
You're making me think of that, like, kind of dumb puzzle game, Helltaker.
Hmm?
Basically, you're a person who goes into hell, in order to basically meet and date a bunch of demons. So like you meet up with like Cerberus and like all these other demons, but they're all like girls, including Satan, and you're trying to woo each of them. But then it's like a puzzle game, so you need to puzzle to get to them and then talk to them.
Surprise, you can't woo me. Actually, technically you can. I don't think I don't think I'm on the arrow spectrum, but I might be. I get very confused whether I'm arrow spec or not.
My romantic orientation is question mark, 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 question mark. Girls' night! Demon Girls' night!
Demon Girls' night? Where?
Yeah, no, I don't know where I fall in it, if I fall in the arrow spectrum or not. I don't know. I don't know.
Anyway, happy arrow week.
How do I learn?
Happy Aromantic Spectrum Awareness Week. We are aware but unsure of ourselves because that's how identity works.
I'm questioning everything romantic. Literally everything.
I feel like romantic and sexual orientation, I feel like, are very... What's the one where it's like nice in theory sometimes, like maybe, but like then you're actually in the situation. It's like maybe no thank you. Or like it's fine, I don't care, I don't really want it. There was a term for it.
Romance is fine, but also screw romance.
I'm like, romance is great in theory. Romance is great in fiction.
But if somebody was trying to be romantic towards you,
they better be a really good friend, first of all, and second of all, can you maybe please still not? I'm also like, I think half the quote-unquote crushes I've had are mainly because someone asked me out first and then I convinced myself into believing that I liked them back. Because that's how it's supposed to go, right?
Wait, I wasn't supposed to be awake until 3 a.m. thinking that do I actually like this person or not, and then convincing myself I do? That's not how my last relationship was supposed to go?
Apparently.
Today I learned.
I had a whole crush based on, like, I had a dream of them in a romantic setting, and then after, like, a year, I was like, wait, but I don't actually like this person, I just like that dream. I mean, the person was fine. There was nothing wrong with him. It was just, do I actually like him? No, I think it's just because I had a dream that we were, like, on a boat with a sunset in the background, and that's supposed to be romantic.
I am actually very sorry for laughing. I'm very sorry for laughing at that.
It's fine. Because you know what? It gives you something to answer when someone's like, oh, who's your crush?
See,
at least I had some kind of answer because I don't know.
I see, but then it's for me, like, if I had a dream like that, I'm like, I'll like, in the dream, I'd be like, yeah! And then, like, I'll wake up, I'm like, ugh, why did I have that dream? That sucks. No, go away, dream, stop!
Yeah, I mean, I definitely am, like, I'm not sex or romance repulsed, right? Which makes it more confusing.
Yeah. See, and then there's, in moments when someone has expressed interest in me, all I felt was panic, so realizing I'm arrow, I will connect some dots to me. That's totally that's totally awesome.
I mean,
to learn.
After various traumas, I've felt panic when someone has expressed interest. But that's, I'm pretty sure that's more trauma related.
I mean, some people identify as ace and arrow people. Like,
yeah, and I mean, like, trauma doesn't invalidate your identity.
Not at all.
But
I'm always questioning because I'm like, well, I was in that relationship. Like, I don't know. Like, was I addicted? Was I not? I don't flip it, no. But also, like, I'm never in another situation where I could learn that. So I'm like, heck if I know. That's just a big question mark.
Yeah. Yup. Yeah. I mean, it doesn't help that a lot of guys don't know how to take a no. Or like, I need space, I need time, I need to like think about it. Like, please chill. Yes. So like, I've had someone like confess to me or whatever, where he like started making overtly sexual remarks, and I was like, I don't know you like that. I didn't even say yes to him at the time, and he already just started like saying things like that. That was right after I got cheated on, so I was like, the last thing I want to think about is sex in general. Sex as a concept. I don't want anything to do with it right now.
Yeah.
So I told him, like, hey, dude, like, knock it the fuck off. Like, I'm flattered that you like me, but, like, I cannot deal with overtly sexual, like, comments and jokes and stuff right now. He wouldn't fucking stop. So I blocked him. And then he found ways around by, like, messaging me on other emails or something, trying to, like, ask, like, what did I do wrong? And I'm like, I fucking told you to stop, like. I gave you a fucking
sales.
Yeah. And that was, like, a guy who was, I guess, previously in relationships, but talked about all these girls who betrayed him, that cheated on him, or this or that, and left him, and felt so sorry for himself. And by the time I blocked him, I was like, I see why. Because I stated a boundary to you, and you were like, okay. And then within days, he broke it again.
Why don't these
slutty bitches realize I'm such a nice guy? No, the nice guy comments I remember most is the one that's like, she's the coldest bitch I've ever met, and I'm like, then why are you so desperate to date me? like if I am the no. She's the coldest bitch I've ever met, including my ex. And I was like, one, you're comparing me to your ex.
Wow.
And also you're saying that your ex is the second coldest. And two, I mean, if you feel that way, then why are you messaging my current boyfriend demanding that I unblock you?
Wow.
A little bit of self-reflection might be useful there. So, like,
is too easy.
At this point, I'm like, when someone expresses interest, there's a little bit of panic, but it's not out of romance repulsion, it's because of shit like that.
Oh, I was gonna say it's because it's at the disco. Sorry.
Damn, can I have her number? She sounds cool as hell, yeah. Look, that guy was also a guy who professed to having a preference for Asians. Which is to say he only liked Asians and absolutely had yellow fever and didn't see anything wrong with it. So, yup. Yup. I think he was also a person who believed in, like, reverse sexism and reverse racism. Something like that. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and yeet to the sun! Like, God, that was such a fucking nightmare, because eventually I blocked him, right? There were so many fucking red flags. I was like, hey, I don't even want you as my friend anymore. So I blocked him. This was during college, so not only did he then, in one of the classes we had together, follow me to, like, multiple blocks down to to the library while I was supposed to be meeting with a friend, as I was basically ignoring him the whole time, going like, no, we need to talk, like, I want to talk with you, blah, blah, like, I don't want to talk, fuck you, fuck off. But then also, literally like a month after we'd stopped talking, I had not spoken a fucking word to this guy, and he hands me this like hand-drawn, cute birthday card thing on my birthday, and I'm like, I'm sorry, this is creepy as fuck. What the fuck are you doing? Leave me the fuck alone. I have not talked to you in a month, for good reasons. I have given you those reasons. Why have you hand-drawn a fucking birthday card for me? Why do you even know when my birthday is? What the fuck?
That's the friend.
And like, if I have blocked you on Facebook, I expect that you shouldn't know my birthday anymore.
Wait, I'm supposed to know people's birthdays?
I think I had known that person for under a year too, so like, then especially. He shouldn't know my fucking birthday. He wasn't around for the previous one. So like, so many levels of yikes that like, that kind of shit is why now if someone expresses interest, I'm like, fuck, no, no, I don't want to deal with this. Anyway, so that's life in being a woman, whether you're ace or not, I guess. Whether you're a woman or not, I guess, as well, depending how you identify. Yes?
Guys, why? Why?
Are you
No.
asking that to guys, or... Yeah?
Yes, to the entirety of guys.
I don't think there are any guys here who can answer that, because I don't think any of the guys here are such shitty people. I think all of the guys currently present are better than that, as far as I know.
I'd make comments, but you would yell at me for them.
Look, I think that Teo's a flirt, but I don't think he would do anything that shitty. Teo's a flirt, but he's not a shitty person.
Oh, that's not what. Okay, whatever.
I know what you were getting at, but I don't care.
I know. I know. I know.
Teo gives off himbo energy, which means he chugs his respect women juice every day. Yeah, absolutely.
What's a good example of a himbo?
What were the rules of a himbo? Must be jock, must be stupid, must be nice, basically.
Soren Ragnarok, okay.
Like, a likable, buff dumbass is what a himbo is, essentially. I'm like trying to think of what other things you might have seen. Huh?
Crunk?
Crunk?
Emperor's New Groove?
Oh. I mean, you're technically, I think a himbo's supposed to be like a nice person. So I
Are you saying Crunk is not a nice person?
He'd be borderline.
Have you met Crunk?
I don't know, it's been a long time. Isn't he on the bad guy side? Sorry, it's been a very long time. I don't remember super clear.
He is Yzma's underling for some reason, and I don't know why, but like...
Kronk is a nice person who's been duped into working for Yzma. Fair.
That sounds about right.
Fair. Okay. Then yes. That. I'm like, if you've, I don't know if you've watched, what was the title of it? The Half of It? I think it was
The
called
Half of what?
There was a movie, about this, basically like nerdy Asian.
Squiggles.
It's kind of the woodland critters and becomes a squirrel scout leader. That's the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds pretty himbo. That
He
sounds
talks
pretty
to...
himbo.
Think he's
Debatably, Link in Breath of the Wild, total fucking himbo.
Are you calling him an idiot?
Are you saying that
stupid?
Breath of the Wild Link is not a goddamn idiot?
I mean, I guess that depends on how you play him. I don't know. He could probably solve the puzzles better than I can.
Okay, but he looks and sounds like a dumbass the whole way through.
I mean, isn't that everyone?
Breath of the Wild Link will kick open a treasure chest barefoot. Have you ever tried the recommended thing, though, where you crouch him down and have him open a chest from the side or behind? Because he fucking punches that shit and then goes, ow, my hand! Here's the definition of no thoughts head empty. Exactly. That's a himbo.
No.
Strong
No,
himbo
I-
energy.
I've never tried that because...
It was a thing recommended by the devs in one of the posts. Was like, by the way, like try crouching down and then opening a treasure chest from the side or from behind. And then Link fucking like punches it with his bare hands and then he shakes his hand like, ow. Truly, no thoughts head empty. So no matter how you've played it, he's kind of a himbo. The himbo potential is always in there. Yes, it's the half of it. I'll read the description. When smart but cash-strapped teen Ellie Chu agrees to write a love letter for a jock, she doesn't expect to become his friend or fall for his crush. The jock in that is like peak himbo. He's so fucking stupid, but he's so well-meaning. But like, he's just so dumb.
Interesting.
But he's really well-meaning. But then at one point he says something like really shitty because he hasn't thought it to like any depth because he doesn't think to any depth. And like they are in a somewhat conservative town. So when he realizes that the nerdy girl he has recruited to help him like write a love letter to his crush is gay for his crush, he's like, but isn't that a sin or something? Blah, 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 blah. Anyway, that's a good movie, though.
But like, that's a translation error, and because conservatives and Christians are terrible people.
Yes.
I know too much, I guess.
Anyway. So that movie has a great example of a himbo. Just go watch it.
What?
What?
Sorry, I just saw a random thing online. I should read this line.
You should read this line instead of looking online.
Things are happening. I should vanish into thin air.
I blinked twice in astonishment as the two of them waltzed right into the bathroom, and behold my unkempt appearance. You should not vanish into thin air. You're in the middle of the stream. I am sporting a mouthful of frosty toothpaste paired with week-long unwashed pajamas hanging off my bod.
Poof goes to Sharky.
No.
Oh, don't look at me like that. You know I completely dig you regardless of what you look like. You are beautiful inside and out. Hey, Teo. I haven't heard from you in a while, and I was starting to get worried. But I might pop in to make sure you are still alive and kicking it. Or kicking me.
Don't kick Teo.
I mean, if somebody came into the bathroom, I probably would start kicking them.
While you're brushing your teeth?
Yes.
I mean, obviously, like, while you're doing most other bathroom things, yes. But if you're just brushing your teeth...
Nope. I want to be alone.
There's no reason to
Go
be
away.
that violent to your partner, okay, Sharky?
This is the part where I was like, oh, Teo is actually my fiancé in disguise!
Teo's underappreciated, okay? This is a Teo respect space.
Need more Teo streams. Everyone needs to stream Teo more.
We're streaming him now, and we're going on so many tangents that he's getting lots and lots of screen time. That's not exactly the goal for Teo's screen time, but you know what?
It would actually be interesting to time, like, get the times of how long each of the routes took us, and then be like...
You're perfectly capable of doing that.
After Teo, do you want me to have more work on my plate?
No. But it's your idea, so it's really up to you whether you want to do it or not.
Today was already... I'm pretty sure it's no longer a big scale. Teo appreciation minute. A full minute where I just go, Teo.
Teo. Also, Juniper.
Sup, Juniper?
How much do people stream Juniper?
That's a good question.
My last playthrough won't be done until the stars go out. See, the thing is, most of it is skippable. We just don't get to the point of skipping because we're busy reading all of the things in between.
And then there's time I'm like skipping. You're like, no. Read
Like,
it.
there have been times where we went through a whole chapter and a half in 2 hours. It's just rare. Many people don't know she can be dated and how to do it. Yeah,
That's
I mean,
fair.
I feel like the 2 giveaways are that, 1, there's like a Steam achievement for it, and 2, like, she's in the list of profiles on the Steam page, so I'd kind of assumed. What if Satan is here? Why the stars go out and we just don't know it yet? I mean, you really should know it. Satan is here on Earth.
Maybe you don't know it, but maybe we've been planning it for the past 2 years.
Look, once in a while I just look at the ceiling and go, aliens, come on, take us. And end us anytime, please.
See, I remember I hopped in on the stream on our account to say hi to, and to watch a little bit of one of the people playing. They're like, oh, how's Arcade Space going? I'm like, we're on Teo, and they're like, you're doing the Lord's work, we didn't even stream Teo. I'm like, oh, but Teo! They're like, how much do you have left? I'm like, secret in these people, and they're like, one person's like, secret? And they're like, oh yeah, there is a secret route. Like, oh yeah, we forgot about it. And I'm like, oh.
Yeah, I mean, like, once you start playing, she's secret, but technically on the Steam page, it kind of implies. So it's not like it was surprising.
Yeah, but like, it's not a one where you're just like.
I know, it's not on this screen.
Yeah, it's not like.
Speaking of which, so many people tied. Then Teo.
Hey, Teo's there.
Teo still not hanging with the rest of the crowd. Sharky has wheezed again.
Wheezing.
What? You're Weezer? Wow. I didn't know I was sharing the stream with Slappy.
I'm blanking on songs by Weezer. Hey, Teo's here! Now being edited in later.
I think I just had a song from Weezer pop up on my Spotify Discovery playlist.
Okay.
It was like, all the songs I like are sad. Or all my favorite songs are sad, something like that. All my favorite songs. Here's the lyrics. All my favorite songs are slow and sad. All my favorite people make me mad. Everything that feels so good is bad, bad, bad. All my favorite songs are slow and sad.
I mean, isn't that just a mood?
That is a solid mood, which is why I liked the song.
As you can see, I'm taking breaths. What a bop.
All I did was read the lyrics straight out, no melody or anything. What a bop, damn.
Mostly eating and drinking. I think that qualifies for existing, right? Breathing, eating, drinking. I mean, I don't know. I think you can erase eating most of the time and, like,
no.
You can still qualify as existing because, like, I'm still here.
You should eat more.
I had 2 whole meals today.
Good.
Plus,
now do it again tomorrow.
Yeah, that's debatable.
Do it again tomorrow.
Yeah, that's debatable.
Do it again tomorrow and the rest of the week.
No, that's not gonna happen.
It should.
Well, should and will to vary stories.
You should fucking do it.
I can promise 1 meal tomorrow.
Sharky usually eats at least 1 meal a day. Usually.
Except for the one time where, like, you almost threatened to shove a pizza down my throat because I hadn't eaten in, like, 24 plus hours.
Yes. Well, that's why I threatened to shove a slice of pizza down your throat. Just because you hadn't eaten in over 24 hours.
I wasn't hungry.
I don't fucking care. This is how you fuck up your metabolism to get to that point in the first place.
I'm still breathing? Barely?
Eat your goddamn meals so you get your fucking nutrition.
Okay. Maybe you do better than just existing. We all want you to be happy. The whole crew has been asking about you.
You're like, wait, shit, this line is also me. All of the lines here are you.
Wait, what? That line's not me. I would never say that.
All of these are you currently. Sharky, as mom friend, I will show up at your house with a home-cooked meal.
I think my roommate would be very confused if he showed up while I was
As
at
a
work.
not mom friend who has access to your roommate, I will just order you fucking food. You don't have to eat it or I'll cry. Oh, Pie. Are you gonna do that to Pie, Sharky? As long as you're getting something in your body, it's better than nothing. I get so sick from anxiety sometimes that I can't eat for days, but my roommate makes sure that I at least drink like a pop or some juice so that I get some glucose in me. That's good. That's a good roommate.
Yeah. Yeah.
As you've mentioned the roommate before.
What?
Yes. Magic has mentioned the roommate before.
Oh, yeah.
The one who just, what was it, like grabbed nuts off the ground? Like squirrels eat it, so it's fine. That roommate, right?
Yes, the moods. Between,
That
I can
also
eat this.
feels like, well, I don't know if your roommate is buff, but or male, but your roommate, that sounds like himbo energy. Like if if I knew for sure that roommate is a guy, I'd be like, that's a himbo.
Oh my gosh. Calories are calories. You can balance out specific nutrition needs over the course of a week.
Yes. Like, get some nutrition in you. Get food. Even if it's like wine and cheese night, because that's all the food you have. Food.
Oh, right. I haven't had any wine today. I really should get some wine.
After what you put yourself through for the sake of editing that video, yes, you should. I'm
gonna be back. I'm gonna be back.
But yes, calories over the course of a week can be negotiated, because there are absolutely what was it? Was it last? I think it was last week that I just was like, oh, I'm not going to cook today. What do we have? We have cheese and crackers and salami and passion fruit jelly. I guess we're gonna do a faux wine cheese fancy night, mainly because these are the things immediately available, so I don't have to cook. What are the nutritional value points of that? Not quite sure. But, I ate, so... Charcuterie board, but I had no vegetables of any sort on it.
Wait, what just happened?
I was describing how, the other day I was too lazy to cook and it was, like, getting late. So I just pulled out a couple random cheeses that we had. And I was like, oh, we have salami, we have some passion fruit jelly, we have crackers, and we just had, like, wine and cheese as dinner. Because it's true, like, you can balance out the specific nutritional stuff over the course of the week. Some of my meals are a lot healthier than others. Some days I do ring fit and have, like, a fruit and vegetable smoothie afterwards, and some days I eat, like, absolute trash, and you know what? It's fine. The best charcuterie boards never have veggies, only meat, cheese, crackers, and maybe chocolate if you're being fancy. I would say that a lot of them at least come with, like, olives, but on the other hand, I don't like olives. And nuts.
It has been very interesting.
Sounds like those one Lunchables, but fancy. Charcuterie boards are basically Lunchables. I think I saw a video of someone who just bought a fuck ton of Lunchables and then arranged them nicely into looking like a fancy charcuterie board.
It has been interesting since moving in here because my roommate is vegetarian. So it's just like she's like, hey, I made this food, dude. It's like, you know, made a lot of food. Like, hey, grab some. I'm like, oh, okay.
The secret magic charcuterie boards are just grown-up Lunchables. You'll learn, baby. You'll learn.
And so, like, it's all vegetarian food, and then it's like, we get food sometimes at work, or, like, if I just grab something.
I will say, charcuterie board is massively upgraded if instead of just meat, cheese, and crackers, you also just have some jelly on hand. Some kind of fruit jelly. If you drink boxed wine with it, you can pretend it's a grown-up Capri Sun pouch. You know what? They have canned wines, okay? There are canned wines, and if you're not trying to pretend to be fancy, canned wines can be perfectly fine. And I know at least one of them comes with a little straw, as if it's Capri Sun almost.
It's been so long since I've had wine.
Huh?
It's been so long since I've had wine.
Well, I don't know. What'd you go get?
I have a red wine that we've had here.
Counterpoint, Capri Suns are grown-up Capri Suns if you don't give a fuck. Absolutely true, but you know what? You can take your Capri Sun and spike it.
I'm not allowed to say the name of the bottle on stream.
Message me?
It's my actual name.
Oh, that one.
Mm-hmm.
That one. I know that one. I know what you're talking about. I never buy that brand. Is it any good?
You are asking me.
Well, okay. First, I should preface that being 100% on brand, guess what the name of the wine I'm currently drinking is?
Satan's Mistress?
No. 100% on brand. The name of the brand of the wine that I am currently drinking is Diablo. There's a beer named Steve?
One, I'm drinking wine, not beer. Two, yeah, totally. I'm drinking Steve.
So there's Diablo, and then I'm trying to think of the other one.
Double Blood is pretty close.
There is also a wine I've tried that's... We have a display of, like, old wine bottles of, like, just labels we liked. And one of them is Dancing Crow Vineyards. There's also one we got called Beauty and Chaos. The cat is cozied up next to my leg watching your stream. Oh. My cat sometimes comes to hang out when your stream is on my phone.
But it is hilarious you asking me if anything is any good.
I'm also like, you could have just said what the wine was without saying it's your name, and no one would have been any the wiser.
I was convinced that the only good Bacardi, because let's go a bit.
Okay, but Kraken. Kraken's like bottle is a fucking Kraken. That makes it the best alcohol. Also, spiced wine can be kind of good, and I like theirs. Kraken with Coke, pretty good.
One of my favorite kinds of rum.
Right? Like, it tastes good, and also that packaging is just perfect.
It's been a while since I've had Kraken.
What are the other bottles I have? I have one called Freak Show that I just washed out to keep. And we have...
I need to go get alcohol
another
for that
one.
thingy.
Oh, we get... There's there's a brand called Pessimist. And
That's a mood.
So I'm always a pessimist, but I buy the pessimist wine specifically when there is something political that I feel pessimistic about. So guess what I drank on the day of Biden's inauguration?
The only drink I've ever had is the church wine they give you.
The shitty church wine, specifically.
Okay, but you could take that word out and it literally doesn't change the sentence.
Yeah, but we have to include the clarification that, don't forget, it is shitty wine. Fun names for recipes. Kraken and Dr. Pepper is called Doc Ock, and I appreciate that. Oh, wait. Seriously?
Yeah. It would be called Doc
That's
Ock.
great, and I feel like I need Kraken and Dr. Pepper at home now. Because I haven't been keeping Kraken at home. I've been sticking to the bare basics, so I have Bacardi, I have...
The despair basics?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, I'm constantly in despair, and that's why I drank, if that's what you're asking. And you were saying you can't summon Monokuma voice.
What do you mean? I'm always here. Waiting, watching for despair.
I don't know, what are you playing on Friday? Despair or farming?
I thought we were arting. Are we not arting?
Are we arting?
Yeah. I mean, I can farm. No, like
Oh no, I did say we might be arting. Well,
you did say
yeah,
we might be
because
arting.
dragons is more of Ace. And from what I have seen, Arrow is like cacti and frogs.
What?
I'm not that deeply embedded into Arrow community. I mostly see it in passing, that like as boosted by Ace community, because I don't know if I ID is Arrow, so I haven't followed a ton of Arrow stuff. But for what I have seen pop up, frogs is a big one. And you know what? That's great, because frogs are precious.
You should follow anyway, just because, community.
I mean, I followed some of them. And it is important even for allo romantics to learn about aromanticism. But, you know, if I follow too many things, it gets to be a point of noise, right?
That's
so,
totally
like,
fair.
The amount of it that I see from Ace blogs is probably around as much as I see of Ace content. probably a little bit less, but even the amount of Ace content I like usually, on my personal, I don't follow nearly as many Ace things. At least for Twitter. For Tumblr, I follow a bunch because that's the nature of shared Tumblr, is that everything you follow is just on your main. But on Twitter,
Interesting.
I only have so many on my personal, because that's as much as I can kind of make brain space for on like personal Twitter mode. But then I switched to our Ace Twitter to make a point of going through Ace stuff, to like retweet it and boost it, because I think those things are important, but I can only handle so much of it in my personal feed.
See, if I did more with social media, like actually being active in
Aerophobia
it,
is tiring, okay? And Yasmin's been getting so much aerophobia for the past couple days. And since I have notification alerts on for her for our Ace account.
oh yes, I know. I get those notifications.
Yeah, so she's been dealing with a lot. Everyone go on Twitter and shout out to Yasmin Benoit, because she's been putting up with so much bullshit over her aromanticism, like, awareness video from Stonewall this week. And it's Arrow Week! She deserves a better Arrow Week than this. But, I mean, fortunately, she seems to be mostly taking it in stride and just laughing at dumbass trolls, but, you know, it's tough. It can be tough, so everyone should go show her support, because she's doing, I don't believe in the Lord, but that work. I need a better phrase, right? So much of our terminology and stuff
is based on, yes. No, I understand. I just, I don't believe in the Lord's work.
I don't believe in the Lord, but that work, yes.
So Satan's work?
No. Because if you call it Satan's work, then the Christians will hate us even more.
Wait, they don't hate us already?
I said even more.
Oh, okay.
I know what I said. I said that way on purpose.
That's unnecessarily kind to them, as it's been an hour and we've barely passed this one scene. Are you really living with the Christians don't hate you? Look, I'm the bad Christian child living with another bad Christian child.
Oh, does she also count as a bad Christian?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, probably different reasons, but, like, we're both the bad Christians.
I'm curious, but I'll ask later.
I mean, more on the belief side of things.
More on the what?
Belief side of things.
Oh. Well. See, it's annoying because just Christianity is so embedded into everyday, like, phrases.
Yes.
That, like, thank fucking God says to thank God. I don't want to thank God for jack shit. Doing the Lord's work. I don't really believe in the Lord, and even if I did, I'm not necessarily sure that's on his side. But, you know. What the hell? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I remember...
I mean, if there's a hell, I'm going there, and I look forward to seeing others there, too.
I just remember there was one time, it was before I moved out of my parents' house. I woke up from a nap, and I got a bunch of messages.
What on earth? I had a hard time avoiding phrases like, what the hell are what on earth? Yeah, exactly.
That reminds me of something I'll get to in a second. I woke up from a nap and I got a bunch of Facebook messages. I'm like, who's messaging me? Like, what? And it was somebody I went to high school with and I talked to in years, and like tried to convince me to like come to his Bible study and do this, that, and the other stuff. and I mentioned it to my now roommate, and she was just like, "Oh yeah, I've got a bunch of those. They're trying to bring you back into the fold and make sure that you're a good and righteous Christian because they think you've fallen off the path." And I'm like, no.
According to the rules of the Catholic Church, since I have been baptized and confirmed as a Catholic, even if I never go to church, I am still a Catholic for life.
Yes,
that sounds like a cult.
That is the way. Here's the fun part. I have never been baptized. I've never been confirmed in Protestant or Catholic church, so I am just a terrible human being.
Welcome! I look forward to seeing you in hell along with me. I mean, if hell has all of the things that they say it does, hell sounds like a fucking party. And even if it involves torture, so does current life. Capitalist systems.
According to the Bible, hell is actually just...
Can't wait to go to hell and hunt Reagan.
According to the Bible, hell is literally just a black void of you being alone and nothing happening. It's actually not anything.
A black void and just you and nothing else? That sounds like every night when I'm alone with my thoughts. That sounds only as torturous as existence.
Mood.
Dante lied to me?
Well, yes, Dante lied and everyone seems to believe he told the truth.
I should read that eventually.
The Inferno is the only interesting part. The rest of it's like, Dante, why are you so boring?
Oh, yeah?
Oh my gosh. Reading Purgatorio and Paradiso was the worst. It gets... Paradiso's okay, and... No, Purgatorio's okay. And then
wait, was this a thing you had to read, or was this thing you chose to read?
Oh, I chose to read it, and I regret it.
Okay.
No. My Protestant high school would never, force me to read Catholic filth, such as, Dante's Inferno. That's not what hell is. We'd be taught lies. It actually, when you get to Paradiso, people don't believe in Italian poets. Self-insert fanfic is an accurate description of the Christian afterlife. No, it is a self-insert fanfic, but also a roast. Because Inferno half of it is literally roasting political figures of the time. But when you get to Paradiso, half of it is him just describing the angel hierarchy. Oh, that's a Catholic belief. I have no flippin' idea where you got that from. You're either in heaven or you're in hell. If you don't go to heaven, you're in hell. If you don't believe in Jesus, you're in hell.
Hey,
if you don't do that,
it's a party!
Now, there's a whole debate of do you have to be baptized, you have to do this, you have to do that, but that's
I mean, I'm still very much on the alright, explain to me, how does heaven work? Do you get amnesia about all your bad memories, or?
That's a good question.
If you have anxiety as part of your everyday life, do you just not have that part of you?
That's a good question.
I mean, because ideally you wouldn't have the anxiety, but it's pretty heavily embedded into a lot of us, so
that's a
you'd
good
have to
question.
fundamentally change a lot of us in a lot of ways. If those people had anxiety.
Welcome to Perfect.
Or if you have anxiety, are you just condemned to hell?
What? But I was a good person. But were you good enough? Like the idea of, yes, here's basically a waiting room while, where you have to,
Alright, so welcome to our stream, also known as Waiting for Godot, except that in this case, Godot is waiting for the next goddamn line.
Oh, I actually don't know what that is.
Oh, Waiting for Godot?
Yeah.
It's a famous play.
I don't know plays.
Read it?
I don't
think
play.
it's pretty short. We read it for one of my high school English classes, and I think also the theater kids did a production of it, which is pretty good. You do violence to yourself, you go straight to hell. You cannot be buried in a Catholic graveyard.
Protestants are just
Purposely
like,
drinking
thoughts and
yourself to
prayers,
death count
thoughts
as
and
self-harm?
prayers. What?
Does purposely drinking yourself to death count as self-harm?
No.
Or do you have to, like, violence yourself?
Violence. We all care about you, but mostly and especially me.
Like, what a dumb caveat. That you could, like, poison yourself and that's okay?
I mean, but that would be like drinking yourself into like to death is like shutting a line, but like it's usually more like self-harm suicide. Is what I've understood.
Okay, so if you chug an entire bottle of rum, which does that count as?
I mean,
It's not unheard of for people to, like, feel really upset and drink an entire bottle or something, trying to, like, fuck themselves over so they don't wake up again.
Look, I'm not Catholic.
Suicide
like,
by pills is absolutely a thing.
Thoughts and prayers. They were a good Christian child.
Would be considered violence to yourself, but I don't know. This wasn't covered in VeggieTales. Well, VeggieTales needs to get with the times, okay?
VeggieTales.
Alright, so I need a parody song of what you think a VeggieTales song about, like, ODing as suicide would be.
Well, see, I would just... You would want to take probably... Man, that'd be so bad because all of the VeggieTales songs are, like... I'm just trying to think of some of the names and being like,
also,
this would be disrespectful?
VeggieTales Catholic or Protestant, or do they just leave it ambiguous?
I believe that was Protestant. I believe it leans more on the Protestant side. But it might be more ambiguous just because... Hey, more money if Catholics watch. God is bigger than the boogeyman. Hamburger. Where is my hairbrush? I love my lips. The dance of the cucumber. Like, it would feel kind of disrespectful to, like, people who OD.
Okay, but can I get a parody song of that?
It'd be kind of disrespectful to the people who OD. Be like, oh yes, this is our parody song. We are using, Where is my hairbrush to talk about ODing. What? No! I actually never heard God is bigger than the boogeyman. No, I have heard it, I just never seen that one.
I'm like, okay.
Yeah, God is bigger.
Fascinating for someone who wasn't raised Christian.
The rubber duck one. I don't know the rubber duck one. I've never seen King George and his ducky. Why, yes. These are...
At this rate, I need to run over to my laptop and enter a new bug for work.
Wait, what? Enter a new bug?
Yeah, I was testing something for another project, and I just discovered a bug with their project.
Okay, you mean fix a bug, not put in a bug.
Like, enter in a bug report.
Okay.
Enter a bug.
Oh, wow. King George and the Ducky was the first one to use Maya. Interesting.
What?
Well, the first one of the VeggieTales ones to use Maya. Not like the first thing to ever use Maya.
Putting in a bug would be 10 times funnier. Look,
You
I've
would.
done that, just not on purpose.
We all care about you, but mostly and especially me. which is why I'm dragging you from this den of depression and taking you out for an afternoon of fun and food.
But what if we have fun and food and depression?
I mean,
My stomach grumbles at the thought of a nice meal.
I don't know what that's like, but that's probably constant and always.
Fun,
Does the
food,
fun-
and depression? Yeah, that's every other day, I think.
Every other day, not every day.
Okay, it might be every day. I don't know. It depends what food.
Oh, I
Depends
thought you said
how much-
it depends.
How good
depends
of
on how
food we're
defining
talking.
fun. Depends on how you define fun.
That too.
Because editing that video, whew, not fun. Actually,
What I'm
editing.
having for dinner tonight.
Editing was easy. Watching it was hard. And I'm already going to be apologizing to literally everyone in the Discord twice. Juniper, my dearest, you're more than welcome to join us. The more the merrier.
Definitely.
I'm so in.
But, no buts, unless you are to talk about my bottom. In which case, look at it all you want.
We're already in the bathroom looking in a mirror. Teo manages getting a smirk from me.
Alright, I'll let you get finished getting ready.
Guess there's no avoiding it. Best I can do is play along, try to be good company for Teo. It's unfair to keep pushing him aside like this.
Wow, it's going to take
I
2
skip
hours to
ahead.
finish. I was going to say, it takes 2 hours to finish 2 scenes. It's a new record.
Just when I thought the speaking was done, a lull in the wake intervention, the most important person to me takes a step forward. My heart swells as he begins.
Flower is going to be like, 2 scenes in an hour and a half. It's a new personal best. You guys PB.
If we finish this fucking chapter, please. Oh god, we're gonna have to figure out what the name of the thing's gonna be. Okay, we're not finishing tonight. No, we'll finish the rest.
Chat will probably have a suggestion about 10 minutes. Sparkles, I love you.
Setting the speed run world record. Look, if we were not voicing things, we could speed through it a lot faster. It's just that we voice every line, so...
Let's see. Arcade Spirit Speed Run.
Is there an entry for that? Because
Nope.
sounds like probably
Nope.
just whatever the speed rate is unless you mod it, but then I don't think it counts because you modded it.
Nope, there's no speedrun on speedrun.com.
That makes sense. It's a visual novel.
Look, people get speedruns for dumb games.
Okay, well, do you still have the site up? Is there
No,
a
but I
speed
can-
run for Hatful Boyfriend? My cat just climbed in the cabinet under my kitchen sink. I don't even know why. Because there's a cabinet to sit in. My cat has learned how to open the lowest drawer of my kitchen. And I'm like, fuck. It's not good. He should know how to open that, but he learned how to open that.
What is this?
What is what?
No, there's none for Hatoful either.
Is there any for any visual novel? Dream Daddy?
Oh,
Able to get herself back out after the door closed behind her. That's good.
wait. Yes.
Really?
The world record, it's separated by routes. So do you want a specific route, or do you want all dad's routes?
The cat who was once flummoxed by a corduroy curtain. Yeah, my Mog has learned to open the drawers on my bed as well, which is why I'm getting a new bed frame that doesn't have drawers. But at one point, he managed to open my bed drawers, and I was still asleep for the morning. And I was still a kitten. And he managed to open the bed drawer climb in, go past into the back. Thankfully, I was working from home that day. And, he did not... He's such a whiny boy. He did not whine. He did not cry. He just sat there in the dark, like, scared and confused for, like, 2 hours of me, one, trying to figure out... Or, one... Before I realized that he was even missing was like a solid hour. Because when I woke up, it was just like, oh, the drawer is open. I should close it. I didn't realize he'd climbed in past the drawer to underneath the bed. But, so it took like a solid hour or something when he didn't show up when I put their food out for the morning to realize that he wasn't missing. Or that he was missing. And then another like hour and a half to like... figure out where he had gone. Then I had to coax him out from the door because it was dark and he didn't want to like climb through because he was too scared, and I was just like, what the fuck?
So specific doubt, pick a route or all dads?
All dads.
All dads? Just so you know, all the world records were set 2 months ago. The world record for all dads is 1 hour, 15 minutes, and 42 seconds. The fastest route is Craig's route at 8 minutes, 47 seconds.
Do they have skip during this, or are they just spamming clicks?
I assume skip. Let me look at the VOD. Oh my gosh. This is terrifying.
I mean, because I feel like if you can just skip through, that feels like it should just be limited by whatever the game's skip speed is.
Yes, it is. It is skipped. You basically, it looks like you just keep skipping when a choice gets up, choose as quickly as possible, and then your only hindrance would be the minigames. Doing the minigame just as fast as possible or as efficiently as possible or whatever.
So, what's it, mats? That you have to go through the crowd? The most efficient is to just immediately die, right?
Probably.
Rip.
Actually, let's see. I mean, I also don't know if it's like, because it looks like it's.
Because they go to a concert and you have to fight your way through the crowd, but if you get knocked
yes, it is.
off, you just fall off.
You walk to the right, yeah. You walk to the right.
Yeah, because that would be the most efficient.
Yes.
So for speedrun purposes, you know, it's not good for like score, but it does.
You don't
get
care
you
about
done
score. You just want an ending.
fast. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
And yeah, I have a litter box that has a lid with like a little door thing. So it's very helpful.
Also, I've read this line, so whenever you're ready to continue. My heart beats steadily at 120 BPM for you, just like most of the songs from Showtime Stage.
Wink.
Wink.
That's so corny.
I mean, that's Teo. You helped me to look within deep myself?
Like, that's a bit corny even for Teo and Flower.
Flower?
I'm sorry.
I don't know. I don't know how. Within deep myself.
I'm sorry, Flower. Did you read the rest?
And I learned it's okay for me to take care of me. I'm just waiting on the face palm to happen. If Flower's still here. Flower could also be busy.
Flower could just be busy.
I don't blame anyone. Oh,
There it
there's
is.
face palm. There it is. Sorry, Flower.
If you look within deep yourself, you'll find the typos.
Okay, how within deep do I have to go?
Very deep.
Is it like rip my heart out of my chest deep?
No. Because if you rip it out, it's no longer deep inside of you.
Or like look into the well?
I think it's so deep, it's probably like in your calves. If you're diving in from the top of your head, it's all the way down at your calves, probably.
Oh, I was going to say, or do I have to look into the void that may or may not be depression? And then have it stare back and then be terrified. Anyway. Continue. I was merely a community manager when I met you. But you inspired me to become a leader. You are so loved, not only by me, but by everyone here. The former Funplex crew cares about you. So soak up all that love and let it consume you.
They're gonna eat me?
No,
Cannibals? Is that the wake-driven conspiracy?
No, you're gonna eat the love. The love is going to feed you and give you unlimited power to then vanquish Dagonami.
Excuse me, it says let it consume you, not let you consume it.
So then the love is gonna eat you, and then you're gonna murder Dagonami.
I'm speechless.
Seems Sparkles has some skipping to do.
Are we just... yeah?
Yeah.
Alright, who's fun?
Have we done the barcade? No, we did the barcade last time.
We did, but I feel like barcade would suit Teo.
Sure. Who doesn't like getting their drink on with the Donkey Kong trademark?
Teo.
Teo.
Okay, you have to read this then.
Arcades are all about healthy communities. If we can build an esports scene around the new arcade, we'll have regulars and healthy competition. I'm game for that, even with games.
Hot damn! Now this is a plan. Choice, kid.
My body is ready for this next dance. And you.
You know I'm not super happy at my office, Sparkles. What if I came and worked for you instead? Be your brand manager. An arcade needs a really stellar image management. Stand out from the rest. Like the event poster I made for you.
What if?
Ooh, hey, Juniper, I can add to that. What if we work together? I was thinking of designing a new mascot costume anyway, but I could collaborate and coordinate with you on how it'll tie into the visuals for the rest of the arcade.
Yeah, it's a winning combination. Ashley and I can do great work together coming up with some really stellar branding and marketing. We'll stand out in a crowd.
I mean... doesn't matter because Teo is not an option.
I'm like, are we going for evenness? Because if we're going for evenness, we should save Juniper from the horrible fate we've given her. Or we could just leave her miserable at her office job.
Oh, chat, should we let Juniper suffer or no? Suffer it is.
Flower wrote these characters so that they could suffer.
Let's do Queen and Naomi.
Alright, time to sit here for 20 minutes. We're all suffering. What's one more person to add to the existential dread pile?
And I mean, how many people leave Juniper to suffer? Flower can probably answer how many people truly leave Juniper to suffer.
What's the name of the arcade?
Well, it has to have an apostrophe. That is Tangentopia. But where does the apostrophe go? Tangent apostropheopia. For a second.
Tangentopia.
For a second, I thought it was gonna be tangent apostrophe opium, and I'm like, what?
Tangentopium?
Tangent-opium.
Alright, tangent heroin. Tangent morphines.
Tangent morphine. Tangent speed.
That's the tangent.
No, but it needs an apostrophe. There always needs to be an apostrophe. It is the rule.
Alright, so what's her name?
I was fine with that name. I was fine with that name.
Alright. Well, Flower, you got us 90% of the way there. We just needed to, like, destroy it a little bit. I'm sorry.
The apostrophe lives on.
But you see, it's all Sharky's fault.
Look, y'all can blame me for anything. The apostrophe makes me laugh, and I don't care what y'all think. Yeah, and? Comments, questions, concerns, or apostrophes? I blame Sharky for most things. You know, Flower, you wouldn't be the first person to do that. Tangents.
See, the problem is that...
Don't believe me, Sharky. I have many concerns when it comes to this stream. Cogsree, Sharky.
No, do we want tangents or tangentopia?
What concerns do you have, Magic, when it comes to this stream?
Magic is concerned because there are no responsible adults.
What could the baby have concerns about?
The fact that there are no responsible adults.
Flower's here? Or no?
Concerned that you aren't eating and getting energy for your body, Sharky!
Yo, I eat sometimes.
Eat more times.
If I didn't have a bad memory, maybe I would eat more? Question mark? Literally forgetting the last time I eat is not a problem. Is a problem.
Eat a normal goddamn sleep or meal schedule.
What's
also
up?
a sleep schedule, I guess. I don't know. I can't speak on meal schedules.
No, you can't. Or sleep schedules, or any schedules.
Sleep schedules are non-existent for me. Meal schedules, I do eat a consistent number of meals.
Yes, but
I just
times?
frequently eat dinner at like 11 p.m. It's fine. Because
So
I eat
say,
it,
sure.
eventually.
But then that's hypocritical.
Fine, you can eat whenever the fuck you want. You just need to have at least 2 meals a day. That's not hypocritical, because I eat at least 2 meals a day.
If I die from starvation, that's what happens. Pizza bagel apostrophe.
See, the problem is it just looks like it belongs to pizza bagels.
Tangent apostrophe S bagel.
Or sorry. What was it? It's called Pizza Yums, right?
Pizza yum apostrophe S. Pizza's yums.
Okay. There we go.
Yes.
We had Tangent Parfait and now we have Pizza Tangents.
Pizza tangents apostrophe
And we still have the awkward apostrophe S, so you know.
Yep.
Alright,
I don't care. I don't even care if it's apostrophe S. I just want an apostrophe. Like, honestly, the apostrophe could be in between the two Z's and I would be happy. It could be P-I-Z apostrophe Z-A and I'd be like, yeah. Yeah.
Great, perfect.
Pizza tangents, tangential, yeah.
Yep, that works.
We are terrible human beings. We are monsters, and I love it. We are literally
We
monsters.
made it!
It
And
only
we
took
still have half an hour to go. Wow.
It's the best day.
Alright, so now we just sit here on this next screen and like don't progress at all.
No, you press the skip button and keep pressing the skip button until you
No,
skip
we
past
stay
the
right
skip.
here so that Flowers credits with Enna just stay on the screen for the rest of the stream. Oh, it moved on.
Yes, it moves on. It's time.
Does this one move on? I guess this one also moves on.
Yes, they are timed.
Such a tragedy.
So how many chapters do we have left?
This is chapter 7 of 8.
Okay.
How have we gone through this so many times? And you're like, how many chapters are left? You know where we are in the story.
You have to remember something.
Sharky the goldfish is a jolly, happy soul.
Jolly and happy is a bold-faced lie. You shouldn't lie to the viewers like that.
Is a jolly, happy soul.
After work today and after what I put myself through today watching that VOD, I don't think I can be considered jolly or happy in any
Drink
way,
more
shape,
wine
or
until
form.
you become jolly and happy.
What?
Drink more wine until you become jolly and happy.
Ho, ho, ho.
So jolly.
What was I gonna say? What was I fucking gonna say? No,
Jolly
that's
old
it.
Shark Nicholas.
I was gonna say my memory is literal trash. Where I have
I don't
probably
remember
a
the rest
major
of that
problem.
song. What is the rest of that song?
I have no idea what song you're talking about.
Jolly old Shark Nicholas.
I have no idea what song you're talking about.
Jolly old St. Nicholas? Isn't that a song?
I literally don't know what song you're talking about.
Jolly Old St. Nicholas is a Christmas song that originated with a poem by Emily Huntington Miller, 1833 to 1913, published as A Lily's Secret.
I've never heard that one.
Really?
Yes.
Lyrics. Jolly old St. Nicholas, lean your ear this way. Don't you tell a single soul what I'm going to say. Jolly old Shark Nicholas. Your name is no longer Steve, it's Nicholas.
I was about to say, but my name is Steve.
It's Nicholas now!
Steveless.
Jolly old Shark Steveless.
Good for not making me a saint. I'm not blaspheming.
Jolly old Shark Legolas.
Ugh, Shark Legolas. Ugh. Terrifying.
I mean, that just sounds funny. To turn Legolas into a shark.
Please, I want
So are we doing
Art
Art Shark on Friday? Art Shark, the demand is high.
I don't see any demand.
We have like 5 demands from Flower. Technically. Art Shark.
I'm hearing you say aardvark.
Art
You can
Shark.
you can do some aardvark if you want. That's totally up
If you
to
purposely
you.
mishear me, it doesn't help your case. Because it still says in text. Art Shark from Magic 6. See, we have so many pending requests from Flower.
Yeah, but we need to get like.
Art Shark.
You need to get like actual characters and flags from Flower.
Oh, we already decided, basically. Or I already basically decided. Well, Flower's put all of these requests in, but Flower doesn't know what they are. So I'll just do a bunch of Arcade Spirits characters. It's fine. I've never actually gotten around to the Ace and Arrow versions of Percy or Teo that I've done the arts stuff for. So, you know, they both still need to be done. In which case...
We'll see. Maybe the last.
Especially if there's 6, I mean, that just means all of the main romanceable cast.
Is that all of them?
There's 6 of them, yes.
Well, who knows? Maybe.
And if we go above that, we'll add in Juniper, and if we keep going above that, I'll start throwing in the new Challengers characters.
I thought you were gonna say Francine.
Also Francine, Hamza. Sue's basically already ace colored. That's why I love her. Oh right, I need to do that cosplay. I have pretty much all the parts now.
We'll see. Who knows? Maybe the render for that Brian stream is going to take 72 hours.
Anyway.
The silence is deafening.
Oh, I'm getting hungry.
I'm getting exhausted. I'm actually getting pretty exhausted. Just because it's been a bad, long day.
Art Shark! See, the crowd demands it.
Aardvark.
You are not an aardvark, you are an art shark. Well, no, you are a shark that we are demanding to do art. Art shark! I
don't know why you want me to do art.
Because it's fun.
I might blasphemy again, like when I made the Millennium Puzzle.
That's okay.
Different colors.
That's okay. You can commit blasphemy to the things.
Ah, yes. I can commit a little blasphemy here and there.
You can have a little bit of blasphemy as a treat. Well, as a treat for me.
I thought that was every day of my life.
A little bit of blasphemy as a treat sounds like a treat for me.
I thought that was every day of my life.
You are a shark, and I am less demanding, more politely requesting with rhythmic accompaniment that you do an art.
But in actuality, I'm not a shark, I'm a goldfish.
No, the icon says you're a shark.
My Facebook icon doesn't.
Your Facebook icon is the shark-colored goldfish that I made for you, which means to both.
Yeah.
I heard goldfish isn't as catchy.
It's been 5 years since that, isn't it?
Besides, we have so many shark icons. Please let the art shark return. See, the babies asking you so nicely.
Ooh.
Ooh. Please let the art shark return.
Oh, whoa.
Please.
It actually does really depend on how long the Brian render takes. I'm gonna be starting it today, and it will finish when it finishes. I have no control over how long it takes. Like, legitimately, I have no control over that. It ends when it ends.
Alright, so we have to just send you... Not exactly bandwidth, right? It's not a bandwidth issue.
No, it's a
Like
processor. It's a processor issue. I actually might need to update my processor because it's like...
Like, what part would I have to send you to upgrade that?
Literally, no, the CPU. Like, I literally... Like, my
Alright,
CPU...
how much does this cost?
My CPU is literally 7 years old, and I actually
like
am
you have to
having...
get a new one.
And I'm actually having a problem where sometimes, like, if I open up a program or if I, like, try to move it to a different screen, my computer will freeze for a minute.
I should probably fix all of the blue screens on my own computer sometime.
So, like, I think I need to get a new CPU and redo, like, the heatsink and all that stuff. I probably should also get a new keyboard as my keyboard. I have a old Dell keyboard that I think I stole from our college. So, I might figure that out tomorrow. I don't know, because I have to figure out what's compatible with my motherboard and it's a mess. It's a flipping mess. Welcome to computers. They're terrible. Now, can I get out of IT?
I mean, even if you get out of IT, your plan for the next thing to work in is also computer related.
I know.
Then you'll hate the computers and not the people, as much as I currently do.
I mean, I currently hate the computers too.
I know.
I just
them
hate
even
both of
more.
them. Look, I got told yesterday. I told you this, where I gladly gave the guy the answer to his question, and he's like, you know, it'd actually be good for you if you... It sounded like you didn't hate your job, and I'm just like, is there anything else, sir? Okay, have a good day. Just because...
You're not paid enough to sound like you don't hate the job, okay?
I'm not paid enough in general.
Uh-huh.
I don't think I've gotten a job where I'm paid enough. It's kind of true, sadly.
Well,
Well,
even at the one before this,
at the last job,
with
where
our
I was getting paid less than this and doing 3 times the work,
less than what?
less than what I'm making now, and I was doing the job of a help desk worker, the manager of the entire help desk, and also coding for a sysadmin. And being told that they couldn't do anything because I was already making too much.
So when are you getting a new job?
Whenever I get to my resume and can start submitting my resume.
And when will you start working on that?
After Brian finishes rendering.
Okay, so like this weekend.
Yeah. Like, honestly, because Brian has been on the back burner for so long, I'm like, I need to get this finished, because if I don't, it's going to be, like...
A blocker for the channel?
I mean, literally, there hasn't been an upload in 6 days.
Hmm.
There hasn't been an upload to the bot channel in 6 days.
I know.
And I'm sorry.
Yeah. We got
And
that
also-
one spam comment.
Also, Professor Sharky hasn't updated in like 2 weeks.
Why hasn't Professor Sharky updated in 2 weeks?
Because I want to finish Brian's job before I do, or the Brian video before I do literally anything. And I haven't had the energy to do Professor Sharky also.
Well, that's probably a good thing. Maybe I could finally actually catch up. He's writing the exam, duh. Sure, you
Magic
finished
item.
Kingdom Hearts 1, right?
Yeah, I did.
So
I
where's
have.
the exam? When is it?
I
You
have-
gotta tell your students when the exams are.
I would imagine the exam would actually happen after Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories because of how closely tied together they are.
Alright, which one does the exam for Rico go to?
Dream Drop Distance.
And Melody of Memory that I finally fucking bought.
Well, obviously, that's going to be the last game on the exam.
Uh-huh.
Or that's going to be the last exam because it's the last game now.
Yes, but which one will that go with? I don't assume it has enough to be a standalone.
Probably 3.
Hmm.
It would probably be 3 and 3 Melody of Memory and the last little bits
Like,
of.
I started the story mode, I did the first world, and I'm just like, wow. It's Kingdom Hearts, the recap, again.
Mhm. Yeah, no, this is literally the only game where like this is a full game recap of everything that's happened, like alongside the cutscenes of recap that happened in prior games.
What I've seen so far is this is a recap of what's happened again, but as narrated by Kairi, even though she's unconscious for half of it.
No, like
Sorry, 3/4 of it.
no. Remember?
Sorry, 90% of it.
The extra life stream, the last little bit you joined for on the second day. That's the only new content.
I know.
Everything else is recap.
I know.
Like.
I'm just pointing out that why is Kairi narrating the recap when she's been out of the picture for the vast majority of it because they just kept sidelining her?
I mean, in Kingdom Hearts 1, she was in.
She was literally unconscious.
Yeah, but she was also a part of the journey. Inside of Sora.
Ah, yes, this journey in which she was unconscious. Unless you're gonna tell me that his Heart Hotel also shares memories with all of these people. As far as I knew, she doesn't have a first-person memory of everything Sora went through. You'll have to tell me if I'm wrong about that.
Sorry, I'm legitimately thinking.
Pretty sure Ven doesn't, because Ven was asleep.
Yeah, but Ven was asleep inside of his heart, too. He was doubly asleep. That's the thing.
I know. That's what I was saying. Is the Ven was asleep in there. Does Kairi have a first-person view of everything that's going on as he travels? Is she sitting in the passenger seat wide awake looking out the windshield?
And saying, what an idiot.
Yes. Sora, also a himbo, except not that buff. But otherwise, totally a himbo. Tidus is a himbo. He's a himbo, yeah.
What about Waka?
Waka's not nice enough. He's racist.
Oh, that's, yeah. I think no, but
that's
so
the person in control having the residual feelings of the heart. Does it work the other way around? Does Kairi have, like, attachments and experiences and memories of everything Sora went through once she gets her heart back?
And I mean, to go along with that pie, it also happens in Kingdom Hearts 1 where Sora gets flashes of Kairi's memories, too, of when she was a child. So he can share in the memories of people inside of his heart. The question is the people inside of his heart share his memories? I feel like... See, Roxas is a weird example because he's Sora, but he's also not Sora. Like, he's not actually linked with Sora and his memories.
Yes. And Xian's just like a piece of Sora, so that's indirectly is Sora.
She absorbed his memories, and therefore, yeah, became a piece of Sora.
Yeah. But, like, she's not a standalone who has memories of Sora from being with Sora along the way. She's literally taking them from him.
Yes. I don't know.
So do the hearts inside of him also share his memories? I feel like the answer is no.
Part of me actually says yes. I have to research. I have to do some KH digging, because part of me says that there are actually scenes where Roxas does know things because of being inside of Sora. Actually, spoilers, I can't say this. Yeah, I think...
But, wait. You're talking about Roxas being inside of Sora and then back out?
Yes. Yes.
When exactly?
I can't...
Okay, better question. Has Kairi ever referenced knowing what the fuck Sora went through? Because as far as she knows in 2, he's just gone. She, doesn't seem to know.
But that has to do with the nominate thing. That, like...
Kingdom Hearts, why?
That has to do with the nominate thing, because when Nominate broke Sora's memory, people who knew him legitimately forgot his existence.
True.
And it was only after he woke up that they remembered him again. So there's some shenanigans going on there.
True.
I feel like even in Kingdom Hearts 1, they kind of hint that she does know some of the things that he went through. But again, I have to do research.
I look forward to, you posting all this in the Discord later.
Oh, it probably wouldn't be until tomorrow.
Oh, I'm sure, because it's almost midnight over there.
Yeah, I feel like even in... and here's the thing, there's only... Because Ven is asleep, he's not really a good example, because the minute he wakes up and would have experienced it, he's already himself.
He's out.
Yeah, so, he would not
So
have
in conclusion, there is no good example.
It would only...
Because some fuckery is happening on every level, on every character.
Yeah. So you would have to find references of Roxas knowing, which there would be a few scenes to look at in Kingdom Hearts 2 and further.
But Roxas technically comes from Sora, right?
But the problem is, because he is made from Sora's body and Ven's heart, he doesn't have a link to Sora's heart, and therefore is as connected to Sora as Naminé is connected to Sora. Because Naminé is also...
why is KH like this. Truly.
Because Naminé is also made from Sora's body, but Kairi's heart. So, they are Sora, but they're also, the thing is, Axel knows his prior memories because he's linked via his spirit to his heart. Because they don't have that connection, they're kind of really their own separate weird beings.
Wait, but then doesn't that mean that if Roxas knows, but has Ven's heart, that, everything is broken because Ven is asleep?
That's literally why he doesn't remember anything, is because Ven is asleep. He literally has no links to any memories. That's why he's a blank person for a while.
So if he remembers Sora's...
But he doesn't remember Sora's. He literally has
You
no
just
idea
said you thought he remembers Sora's.
No, but I'm talking about after he goes into his heart, and then sometimes he comes out again.
I'm so tired.
like in Days, he literally doesn't know anything about Sora. He only starts learning about Sora when in the Kingdom Hearts 2 tutorial when they're trying to reintegrate him into Sora because of the whole body shenanigans. Kingdom Hearts, theorizing.
Why is Kingdom Hearts like this? Truly. I play Kingdom Hearts so that I can run around causing blunt force trauma with a giant fucking key. And all of the lore shit to this extent, I'm just like...
Pi is like, I can follow some of these, some of the sentences Sharky's saying. Magic's like, my brain, it hurts. Flower's like, yes, he's on his Kingdom Hearts nonsense again. Good.
Yeah, I mean, we had to finish the rest of the stream time without launching into the next chapter, right? That's what we were doing, was purposely not going into the next chapter, maybe?
See, and part of me is like, I don't want to do videos like in between games to be like, okay, let me explain some stuff because I feel like it's not fun. But then like stuff like this,
make it fun.
I don't know how to make it fun is the thing.
Well, more of you can make it fun, but you will be doing a lot of commissions from Art Friend.
No, she would literally have to make animations. Like,
I know. That's what I'm saying. You'd be commissioning some pretty hefty shit from her.
But then there are conversations like this where it's like, okay, but like I might have to make a video and be like, okay, let's just talk about what just happened here. Because like
Magic's just gonna keep sobbing.
Because when you get into the ramifications of him becoming a Heartless and the how many fold ramifications that happen there?
I'm gonna have to play through Melody of Memory. As a side note, I would just like to rant about how Melody of Memory does not have like a calibration exercise. It just gives you numbers.
Yes.
Like, go guess. Go fucking guess.
It is.
I was playing co-op before this, and we were just like, I don't know which direction we need to go. Oh, that was worse. I guess we'll change to this other random number and take another guess, and it's a shot in the dark, and we'll try again and see how this feels.
But anyway, people in chat, let me know which way you want me to go for this, please.
Which way they want you to what?
For video stuff.
Which way they want you to what?
If I should just like be like, okay, hold on, let's talk about this. Let's stop videos.
You should, because otherwise, like, just going from game to game to game, so much other random unnecessary shit happens. You forget. You honestly forget.
I think it's a threefold problem when he becomes a Heartless. Is it three? I don't remember. There's so many ramifications to the Heartless thing.
Well, yes.
There's also so many ramifications for murdering Maleficent. Kingdom Hearts is a problem.
It is.
Anyway, I need to go to bed. You need to eat. Chat needs to stop listening to me talk about KH for once. Because I don't think they want to ever hear me talk about KH.
Alright, so when's the next Professor Sharky video gonna drop?
A week from next never.
Are you going to stop? How dare? People are relying on this. Magic is relying on Professor Sharky to teach them about Kingdom Hearts. Are you going to just quit the course mid-semester?
I think Magic legitimately...
Can't wait for our Sharka Friday!
I think Magic legitimately doesn't want to learn about Kingdom Hearts because it is causing them pain.
Promise of Art Shark is getting me through this week. Okay. It's settled, Sharky. You got Art Shark.
And what happens if Brian's still rendering?
Do it anyway. I love academic pain.
Oh, yes.
And Pie cries. Are you gonna make Pie cry?
If I don't do Art Shark or if I don't do Professor Sharky?
If you don't do Art Shark.
Oh. I really flipping need to upgrade my processor.
Magic might cry if you stop doing Professor Sharky.
No, I
Magic
think
wants to
would-
learn.
I would have to figure out how to do those videos well. It's not gonna be fun if I try. And I would have to script, and I'm bad at scripting.
I can help you with editing, you know.
Editing or scripting?
Huh?
Editing or scripting?
I mean, depends on what you mean.
I didn't mean like scripting just as like writing down thoughts on page. Like I don't give a crap if it's coherent sentences. I probably wouldn't even read it word for like coherently. I'd
Then
probably
that's
just be
not
like,
a script. Real talk. Do what makes you happy, and I'll enjoy hanging out with y'all either way. But I think he should Art Shark.
You always think I should be Art Sharking, and I always think that
Yes,
you're
because
wrong.
otherwise I'm doing all the work.
Yeah,
Art Shark is
do all-
fun.
You do all the work. You make our viewers happy.
Art Shark would be fun because instead of just watching me, it's a follow-along tutorial. And they can see the follow-along in action.
And cry.
It guarantees that I don't go too fast for someone else to follow along. Because you have to follow along. And that means anyone else with Photoshop could also follow along if they wanted to. I think that's fun. Something
Anyway.
engagement.
Bye.
Have a good night, everyone.